Welcome to Land to House. I'm Seth. DYU just sent over their small electric bicycle. This is the A1F. They claim that it is a great bike for your first electric bike. It's inexpensive, lightweight, and foldable, so you can store it easily or haul it on a bus or train, and it should be quite convenient. This bike weighs about 47 pounds, so it's not too heavy to pick up, and it does fold. Check this out. If I drop down the steering wheel a little bit, I can drop down the seat significantly, and then right here in the middle is a clip that I can pop loose, and the whole bike will fold in half. So let me show that to you real quick. There we go. So check that out. This bike is easy to store and will fit in the back of a vehicle, or like they claim, you can drive on a bus or a train and have this thing as a small package. So, all right, let's go ahead and do an unboxing of this bicycle, take a look at the features, and then go for a test ride. The A1F weighs right at 46 pounds, which means it's lightweight enough that it's easily picked up by one person. The bike seems to have sufficient amount of foam around the parts that could be scratched during transit, which is nice to see. I'll go ahead and remove all of those real quick. There's a user manual. We've got to get the pedals attached. You reach down in here. We've got an Allen wrench set. That's kind of cool. And then we've got the charger so we can charge up our batteries. Let me get the pedals attached real quick. The pedals have stickers that show left and right. So this should be the right over here. Let's see what we get. The seat has a very long post on it, and there are some numbers down here which will allow you to put this to the level that you typically enjoy. Go ahead and lock that down. The charging port for this bicycle is located up underneath the frame right here. And so I'm going to take the included charger cable and get that plugged up. Kind of an awkward position, but it's going to work out. Now once this is plugged up, if I look at the charger, the light here has turned red. Hopefully you can see that. So whenever that turns green, I'll know that this bicycle is fully charged. The bell was shipped a little bit loose here, so I'm going to use my multi-tool that was included with the bike to tighten that up. Just got a Phillips head screwdriver and should be able to find the place I want that and just tighten this up. Now the tool is handy to have. It has several Allen wrenches on it. However, whenever I went to tighten the pedals, I did slightly bend that wrench a little bit, so make sure it is straight up and down whenever you're tightening those pedals, or that might happen to you. Now the website for this bicycle says that the maximum rider weight is 265 pounds. However, the user manual and the packaging on this bicycle says 165 pounds. So I weigh 220, so if it's true that the weight is 165, I exceed the limit of this bicycle. If it's 265, then I should be fine. Let's go ahead and give it a try and see which one's correct, the website or the user manual. Let me go ahead and get the seat positioned where I want it for somebody of my height. Let's see here. Maybe a little bit higher. The seat has some markings here, so whenever you are trying to adjust this, you can find where you need. So let's just put this on number 3 right here, and see if that is sufficient for me. Same thing goes for the handlebars. When you lift this up, it has markers to determine where you want to have this handlebar. So just pick a spot here and see if that works. I'm seeing a lot of compression on that tire back there. So maybe my 60 pounds over the limit might be pushing this bicycle's capability. In order to turn the bike on, I'm going to hold down the middle button and it will show the display here. Battery is full. It's currently on the low mode. To change that, I can press the positive up to high or positive down to low. I'm going to hop on the bike and drive down the road, and I'll bring you along for a riding test. Let's get to it. Steering is nice and smooth. The handlebars are actually fairly comfortable. It is a small bike for someone of my size. The brakes seem to be fairly responsive. See what happens if I just use the throttle here. I'm on a little bit of a hill. Not very smooth. From a stop position, I'm going to use only the throttle, and we'll see how quickly we accelerate here. I am on flat ground. That was pretty quick, actually. Yep, I definitely have to do a little pedal assist on that hill. My initial test here on gravel and on grass, the bicycle has handled quite well. I even hit some mud puddles and did not have any issues there. It's nice to have the fenders. So my initial thoughts here, the pedals, if you push too hard on them, the metal will flex a little bit. So you have to kind of be careful with that. The brakes are responsive, but I think they weren't designed to stop as much weight as they are. And the disc brakes are perhaps a little bit small. Let's go ahead and test this bike out on the pavement. Very smooth. This is a folding bicycle. Let's see how well it folds and fits in the back of my small car. First, I will drop the handlebars down all the way, just like that. And then I will kick the kickstand. I'll drop down the seat. That should be far enough right there. Okay. Now I can pull this lever here and separate the two halves. Now, one thing I didn't show earlier is that you can actually remove this little lever here and fold down the steering wheel or the handlebars to a little bit further shrink down the bicycle. Alright, let's see how well this is going to fit in the back of my car. I would say it fits back here very well. I have to say, I was not sure if I would like a folding bicycle, but after taking this down the road and driving around for a bit, I have to say it is pretty cool that this thing unfolds so easily and then folds back so easily. One thing that I just realized is that the pedals have a spring in them, and they can be pushed out to lock down flat, and it just makes it easier so you're not going to be compressing this against your seat or whatever your trunk. So with a little practice, I think you can have this in and out of a trunk in, I'd say, 45 seconds, no problem. The A1F e-bike from DYU is affordable, it's versatile, and quite capable as well. Now keep in mind this does not have a gear set on it, so it's a straight drive with the throttle. So I would say it's ideal for your in-town scenario where most of your roads are flat or nearly flat. Here in the mountains, it's not very practical not having the gears, but even in my local town, this would be ideal to scoot about pretty quickly and easily. So check out the links in the description down below for this bike. It seems to be a good bike for a beginner, especially if you're looking to not spend a ton of money but have a good e-bike to ride around on. Definitely check this one out. I'm Seth with Land House, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.